Hey guys, welcome. I'm still kind of getting ready, so just bear with me. We're just gonna wait for people to tune in. Okay, there we go. All right. So for those of you guys that are tuning in, if you guys could give this live stream a like, that would be much appreciated. Let me just turn off my do not disturb. For those of you guys that are dropping in, if you guys could give this live stream a like, that would be much appreciated. Okay. Where did my other deck go? Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, this is it. Just put this over here. So you guys, quick announcement. I did launch my tarot course. So if you guys are interested in learning tarot, the information is in this link here. Alright, those of you guys that are tuning in, if you guys could drop a like, that would be much appreciated so people could see it. If they're not getting the alerts, I don't think the alerts are going out, to be quite honest. So we're going to take a look at all the 12 signs, what's coming in for you guys for Mercury retrograde. I mean, this could be in anything, so we're just going to see what comes up. You can apply this to any of your placements. What else? Keep in mind that these are general messages for each of the collective zodiac signs. So I'm tapping into the collective consciousness. I'm not tapping into one specific person's energies in particular. So if you're looking for a reading specific to your unique situations and your energies, I suggest you to book a personal reading with me. The link for that is also in the description box below. Also, after all the 12 signs, I will do one question, $20 readings, okay? I will go over the rules after we're done with all the 12 signs, all right? So, let's see. Those of you guys that are in the chat, those of you guys that are tuning in, if you could give this live stream a like, that would be much appreciated. So we're gonna go in order, Aries all the way to Pisces. So I'm gonna pull an oracle card for each of the zodiac signs, and then we'll pull tarot after that. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. All right. I can't even see. I don't know if you guys are having issues with your devices, like your phone, your computer. It's definitely been acting up since the Mercury retrograde started. Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone. Anyone who's tuning in, if you guys could give this live stream a like, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, nothing seems to be working well. I'm kind of surprised. I don't want to jinx it, but seems like this is going pretty smoothly so far. so far. Oh yeah, I was just surfing on Instagram. I saw that too. I saw that on Instagram. Hey, if you guys could drop a like, that would be much appreciated. So everyone that's tuning in, if you guys could give this live stream a like, that would be much appreciated. So guys, I'm gonna do one question, $20 readings after this live. Stay tuned for the rules, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna go through each of the zodiac signs. We're gonna go from Aries all the way to Taurus, like I said. We're gonna pull some oracle messages and then some tarot. And then we'll do something. I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah. Oh, keep in mind that, like I said, these are general messages for each of the zodiac signs. So I'm not tapping into one specific person's energies in particular, tapping into the collective consciousness of each of the zodiac signs. If you're looking for a reading tailored to your specific unique situations and your energies, and if you're looking to explore it more in depth, book a personal reading with me. The link for that is in the description box below. So let's do Aries here. All right, tell me about Aries. What can Aries expect for this Mercury retrograde? What can Aries expect for this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Aries for this Mercury retrograde? Tell me about Aries for this Mercury retrograde. What's coming in for Aries for this Mercury retrograde? We have the base chakra in the reverse. So, you know, it could be that this is a time that you're releasing like trauma, pain, hurt. You know, if you ever felt unsafe, you know, and if you ever had trouble with money, that is coming to a close here. Yeah, so with success and growth, you could be overcoming some major, you know, safety issues that you dealt with in the past, because that base chakra is a representation of your safety. You know, so any sort of trauma that you've experienced, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, you know, it gets stored in that base chakra here. Seems like you're definitely overcoming a lot of things here in life. It seems like you're achieving a lot of things here too, Aries. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have here for Aries for this Mercury retrograde? What else do we have here for Aries for this Mercury retrograde here? Tell me about Aries for this Mercury retrograde. What's coming in from Aries for this Mercury retrograde here? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, High Priestess in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces here. You know, one of the things I'm getting here, you know, maybe this has, you know, maybe this is a consistent reoccurring thing where, you know, someone here is having trouble trusting their intuition here. Yeah, someone here is having trouble trusting their intuition. You know, I do feel like this stems from fear. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Kings and Queen of Pentacles here. You know, if you've been in a relationship where there was a lot of abuse here, you know, abuse, you know, trauma here, you know, it could be a situation that someone here is definitely coming in. Returning. Yeah, whoever this is, someone here might be returning because this person misses you. They could be returning because, you know, you are achieving a lot in your life. You are really successful here. You know, you become really successful without them, and you're proving to them that you don't need them. But in actuality, you know, the script kind of flipped on them, because I feel like, you know, maybe this person was telling you this, that, you know, you cannot be without me, you need me, or something like that, and you're proving them wrong. And as you're proving them wrong, this is when they're starting to miss you. This is when they're starting to come back around. Keep in mind, Mercury retrograde is a time where, you know, any unresolved issues, past issues that's been swept under the rug, past people, this is a time where things are going to resurface. But yeah, someone here has unfinished business here with you, but this could be you with the Wheel of Fortune and the World's card, where you're closing out a cycle here, closing out an abusive cycle here that you went through here with somebody, a romantic partner here. And it seems like you were able to stand on your own 2 feet, prove someone here wrong, and this person that got proven wrong, basically, you know, now they're trying to come back around, okay? They didn't believe that you could stand on your own 2 feet, but you are standing on your own 2 feet. And it's making this person kind of like, oh my God, like I might lose Aries here. So I have to control Aries again. So it's sort of like a control, it's like a control thing. Yeah, it's like a control thing. Okay, moving on to Taurus here. Okay, tell me about Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? Tell me about Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Taurus for this Mercury retrograde? We have seek the truth. So this is you perhaps trusting your inner voice here, okay? Maybe this is you, you know, searching for your soul's, your life's purpose, okay? Perhaps you're ready to live your inner truth here. Okay, and then we have flow, okay. There's something that's not moving forward here for you here, Taurus. It could be a situation that, you know, this might be a reoccurring thing. Mercury retrograde, this keeps coming up, but someone here does not handle change really well. Yeah, someone here does not handle change really well. And I feel like with seek the truth and clarity of belief, you know, I just feel like you're trying to learn how to just, you know, go with the flow and just live your life and just allow things to happen the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have for Taurus? What else do we have for Taurus? What's coming in for Taurus during this Mercury retrograde? We have the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the Emperor here, Aries energy here. I mean, there could be someone coming in for you when it comes to love. Someone here might be approaching you, okay? Whoever this is, maybe someone here is crushing on you. This person has feelings for you. But at the same time, you could be blocking this person out, okay? Look how this Emperor is has their shield up against this Knight here, okay? Let's see. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Emperor, Aries energy here. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse, okay? Someone here doesn't handle change really well, or doesn't handle conflict really well. So there is an energy where someone here is avoiding conflict, okay? You know, when you avoid conflict in certain situations, you know, you don't receive the medicine regarding the healing and the personal growth in certain situations. Depends, okay? We have Judgment in the reverse. Sagittarius energy, that Judgment card is a representation of a change. You know, one of the things I'm getting here is that someone here has to work on their stubbornness. Yeah, someone here has to work on their stubbornness. Now, it could be someone in and around you, okay? Yeah, it could be someone in and around you. You know, I'm also getting that, you know, someone here could be like an older individual. You know, it could be a thing where, you know, times has evolved, you know, and changed, and this person hasn't really caught up. Yeah, this person hasn't really caught up. I mean, in this situation, we could be talking about like a father figure, a mother figure, or something like that. We have the Nine of Wands. Whoever this is, I feel like this is an individual that could be very exhausting. Just like interacting with this individual, dealing with this person. Now, let's say if you are in this space or that you're in this energy, it could be that you're exhausting yourself here. You're exhausting yourself here. But this is really interesting because there is new love coming in for you, okay? And I feel like one of the things that you have to learn during this Mercury retrograde is to be able to be flexible here. Because if that's not the case, if that, I do feel like it could affect your romantic relationships. If it's not romantic, it could be a friendship here too. It could be with family, okay? Just give me one for this Magician here. And we have the Empress, wow. There is a situation that you're in, Taurus, right now, where I feel like it is a romantic situation. Someone here is feeling really exhausted about someone's stubbornness, someone's refusal to change, okay? So just apply this to your own unique situation, Taurus, yeah? So that does it for Taurus here. Moving on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What's coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? All right, what is coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? Okay, so we have listen. Some of you guys could be in this energy of really just trusting your intuition, trusting the messages that you're receiving from your guides, your angels, your ancestors, from the universe, from the divine, okay? With listen here, Gemini, you could be tapping into your higher self here, okay? You could be in this energy of, getting out of your head here, We have helpless and hopeless here. So perhaps you are on a path of perhaps healing yourself here. It seems like you're closing out on a cycle here where you're creating suffering on your own here, by being in your head, by worrying, by being paranoid here, okay? Because we have embrace on the bottom of the deck here, okay? So let's see what else we have here for Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini? What's coming in for Gemini for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Gemini during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Gemini during this Mercury retrograde? Hey, if you guys could all drop a like, that would be much appreciated. What's coming in for Gemini during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Gemini during this Mercury retrograde? We have the Eight of Wands here. We have the Queen of Wands, okay. One of the things I'm getting here is that I feel like you could be changing directions in your path. With the Eight of Swords, this is kind of like the Eight of Swords energy. Helpless and hopeless. You could have been stuck, kind of like in this mental prison. And you could be in this energy of sort of like trying to break free from it, okay? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the Lovers here, Gemini energy. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is this Four of Pentacles in the reverse here? Five of Swords. One of the things I'm getting here is that I feel like you're redirecting that energy. You're redirecting your energy here, okay? If you've been in this kind of like this negative space where you've been stuck, where you feel like you're not going anywhere, I feel like you're trying to redirect that energy to yourself. You could be in this energy of putting yourself first. I feel like there has been a lot of self-doubt here. You're feeling like maybe, people don't like you or that people don't love you. Like, you're just kind of like, thinking about that a lot. Not why you're not wanted. And I feel like you're trying to find that self-love for yourself here. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the Four of Wands here. And the Death card in the reverse. So Gemini, there's a situation where, you've been in this energy for a while here. I feel like, you're having a hard time trusting your inner voice, okay, to break free from this energy here. And I feel like there's a relationship that you're having a hard time letting go. It's like you're trying to let go, but then you go back to holding on to it. So it's a little bit of a back and forth. You know, it could be like maybe a recent situation, but it does happen. You know, sometimes, you know, we try to move on from a separation, and sometimes we regress and we go back, or that we want to go back, or that you're just kind of like going through the ebbs and flows of, hey, did I make the right decision here? You know, is this right for me? Yeah, you kind of switch back and forth. So I do feel like this is something that needs to be addressed, especially, you know, I feel like your intuition is coming in strong, where, you know, your intuition is feeling like it's the right thing for you to do, but I feel like the logic and maybe the ego might be getting in the way here. Okay, so that does it for Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Okay. What is coming in for Cancer for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Cancer for this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Cancer during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Cancer during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Cancer during this Mercury retrograde? Tell me about Cancer. What's coming in for Cancer during this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have choose your battles. The first thing I heard from this is tend to your own garden here. Yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, one of the things I'm getting here during this Mercury retrograde is what you need to learn, or what you need to work on, or what you need to focus on here is not giving too much of your energy to things and people that is not relevant in your space. Tending to your own garden. I feel like you're worrying about others here, okay? Or that you're investing too much in others, where, you know, others might not be reciprocating their energy back to you, okay? So we have choose your battles, giving and receiving. Yeah, it's time for you to shift focus. Yeah, it's time for you to shift focus here, because I feel like you're giving too much of your time and your energy towards things that are not helpful to you at this time, you know, or that that's not supporting you in your path here, okay? So what else do we have for Cancer when it comes to Mercury retrograde? Tell me about Cancer. What's coming in for Cancer during this Mercury retrograde? What does Cancer need to know, look out for, work on here? Okay, so we have the Hangman, Piscean energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, okay. One of the things I'm getting here with the Hangman, this is about letting go and surrendering. Yeah, this is letting go and surrendering and basically choosing your battles here, because I feel like you're jumping into things or jumping into situations that you don't belong in. And another thing is that, you know, I do feel like with the Ten of Pentacles here, you know, you are very abundant. You know, your career and money could be going really well. You know, but with the Four of Swords here, it's really important to disconnect from situations that you don't belong in, like I said, with the Four of Swords here, because this is actually, in a way, you know, ruining your happiness. It's creating fear, it's creating anxiety. And I feel like by not tending to your own garden here, I feel like you're taking on other people's problems. And when you take on other people's problems, you accumulate karma by doing that. Okay, yeah, that's the first thing I heard when I saw these two cards jump out. Tend to your own garden here, okay? Unless someone here genuinely is asking for your help, that's when it's okay for you to step in. But if, you know, give yourself to people, that's when things can go wrong, okay? For the example, like I said, if you know, if someone here is not asking for your help and you just jump in, you know, you're just taking on karma that is not necessary, okay? Tell me about Leo here. Tell me about Leo, 2505, okay. Tell me about Leo. What's coming in for Leo during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Leo during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Leo during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Leo during this Mercury retrograde? Talking about Leo, we have the heart chakra, and then we have the solar plexus chakra. I feel like with this, and on the bottom of the deck, we have trust. I feel like it's important to trust your gut. Yeah. And also to, you know, do things with the intentions of opening your heart here and doing it with love. Yeah, doing it with love here, okay? Because I feel like you might have a hard time trusting yourself, because I feel like you've gone through some hard times here, Leo, with sadness and isolation. Okay. And, this could be an indication that, you're having a hard time, trusting yourself because you made some mistakes here. You're having a hard time trusting yourself because these mistakes has caused you heartache and pain here. Could be a situation that your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra could be closed off right now. And I feel like, there needs to be work, or that you need to work on opening those chakras up. Yeah, I just feel like someone here is having a hard time trusting themselves here. Okay. Let's see. A lot of times, I feel like a lot of times, how should I word this? Sorry, guys. I'm having trouble during this Mercury retrograde because my speech is a little off. So I don't know if you noticed, like some of my videos recently, I've been stuttering a lot and stumbling on my words. So it's important in this situation is to really step out of the ego here and really trust what your body is telling you. And this applies to all situations in your life, okay? Because when you are in the ego, this creates a lot of fear consciousness, and this hinders you from actually enjoying the experiences that you are going through in life. Whether it's going on vacation, whether it's, going out to dinner with friends, you won't be able to enjoy it. So I feel like it's important for you to learn to drop the ego and really, really, really trust your own intuition here, okay? So let's see what else we have here for Leo. Tell me about Leo. What's coming in for Leo for this Mercury retrograde? We have the Ace of Pentacles here. And the Devil. Lots of green here. Someone's heart space is really closed off. So I feel like someone here is dealing with like a lot of anger here. Just a lot of hurt, okay? And I feel like one of the things I'm getting is that I feel like someone here is completely obsessing over or just fixated on the hurt and the pain that someone who has experienced. And I feel like, one of the things I'm getting here, it's important to let that go and not hold on to that anymore here, Leo. Okay. Keep in mind, this doesn't have to be you that's going through this. I mean, you might know someone that's going through this. I mean, these are really general messages. Okay. We have the Two of Cups here and the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse. Seems like there was a situation that you were dealing with here in a romantic relationship where maybe all this stuff went down, and I feel like it's coming to the surface again, because I do feel like there's an energy of someone here having a hard time moving on from this, taking their life in a new direction, because I do feel like there's a bit of a stuck energy. I do feel like I do feel like someone's ego is getting the best of them, because clearly someone here is dealing with loss. The insecurities are popping up here. And I feel like someone here is like, no, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Someone here is definitely putting up a mask. Even though there's something deeply going on here, someone here is pretending like it's not. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles here and the Eight of Wands. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here and this Eight of Wands here in the Moon? Someone here really fears losing what they have achieved in this romantic relationship here, okay? Someone here really fears moving on from it. But I also feel like it could be a situation that, this relationship that you were in, or maybe that you're still in it, it's a toxic relationship. But even though it's toxic, someone here is having a hard time leaving it, because someone here might have achieved a lot with this person, perhaps, blending of the families, you built these like relationships, you could own a home with this person and their assets or something like that. And I feel like someone here doesn't want to go through the difficulty of actually separating from somebody because of that. And this is so interesting. This was like Leo's reading today when I was doing what your guides and your angels and your ancestors want you to know. It's almost like staying in a place where you don't belong in anymore, okay? And I feel like someone here is staying out of convenience. So I feel like at the same time, someone here is creating their own suffering here. Someone here is creating their own suffering. And the Ten of Wands here, okay? I think this was very similar to Leo's reading today. Yeah, the one that I posted for Leo only. So that's coming up again. All right, moving on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know, or what's coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? Tell me about Virgo. What's coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have the strengthening bond. Okay. Seems like there's new opportunities that are coming in for you. Wow. You know, this is regarding your safety. This is regarding your career. This is regarding your abundance. I do feel like this new path that you're about to take, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of success in it. Okay. You know, you could be taking on a new job. Okay. You could be starting a new business. Okay, you know, some of you guys could be going through the lengths of moving to a new home, moving to a different place, buying a new car, changing your looks here. But, you know, I do feel like this is a time for you to shine here. Okay, look at that. So things are going pretty well for you here during this Mercury retrograde. It's basically a time for you to shine. So there's a potential that this new path that you're taking, there's going to be a lot of prosperity here for you, Virgo. And this path that you're going on, I feel like you're doing this with an open heart. You know, I feel like you're going about this with love here. Okay, so let's see what else we have here for Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. What else is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What else is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? What else is coming in for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have the Emperor here, Aries energy, bossing up here. So this is looking really good. We have, wow. You know, it seems like you're reaching your goals here. I'm not even going to pull more cards. It just seems like things are going really well. Bossing up here, reaching your goals here, reaching your financial goals here. You know, I mean, you're truly like hotter than sliced bread, but for good reason. Like, I feel like you're not gloating. You know, I feel like you're just, you know, being really humble about this too. And you're not being flashy about it. You're not trying to throw it into people's face or rub it in people's faces. Okay. You know, there are jealous people that are out there trying to, you know, just jealous of where you're at. And they just feel like it's not bothering you, or that you won't let it bother you here, Virgo. So this is pretty clear that, you know, things are going pretty well for you guys, okay? So very good. You know, perhaps, you know, during this Mercury retrograde, you're learning to not, allow the way that people view you, or, you know, what they, you know, of other people's opinions about you affect you, okay? Seems like you're doing your own thing, and you're doing really great, and you're doing really well, okay? So Libra. Okay, what's coming in for Libra during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Libra during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Libra during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Libra during this Mercury retrograde? We have darkness, darkest fears. Your fears could be coming up here. You could be in your head a lot. You know, you could be in this energy of like being really stressed out. You know, you're losing sleep. You know, you're anxious here. Maybe you're depressed, but I feel like someone here is in their head a lot. Or that it could be a situation that someone is fearing, you know, the gifts that are opening up to you. You know, it could be that your crown chakra is opening up, your third eye is opening up. You could be receiving a lot of messages and you're confused about it, you know, instead of sort of like going with it, you know, kind of like going with the program. I just feel like someone here is trying to rationalize it and logicalize it. It's almost like someone here is like pulling their hair out, trying to figure this out, you know? So let's see. We have, wow. We have Master. It's almost like a controlling energy. Yeah, it's almost like a controlling energy, a controlling outcomes, you know, controlling what will happen, you know. It's kind of like almost the energy of like being anxious and worrying about something that might not even happen, you know. And I feel like it's almost like an obsessive thing, like just constantly obsessing, you know, just really having a hard time relaxing. Yeah, someone here just has a hard time relaxing here. Because this energy, it's like the devil energy. Yeah. And I feel like what we have here, I feel like another thing that I'm getting here is that someone's heart is just really closed off here too. Let's pull some tarot and see what's going on here. Tell me about, yeah, so this is something that you need to work on here during this Mercury retrograde. I feel like it's not only for Mercury retrograde, it's like, this is something that you have to stay on top of. Yeah. Because if you kind of let it slip, you know, the dark side of this is that, you know, you're not going to really enjoy your life here. And you want to enjoy your life. So this is about, you know, kind of like, you know, controlling this, you know, the best way that you can, you know, trying to, you know, balance it out. Let's see what else we have for Libra. We have the Six of Cups. Someone here has a hard time letting go of the past. Like someone here is obsessed with the past. Like just obsessing over the past. I hear let it go. But it's easier said than done, you know? So, you know, everyone's different. Some people let go of things really quickly and easily, and some people, it might take a longer time, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is what's coming up for you, Libra. Now, is this you, Libra? Yeah, it can be. Can this be someone that you know that's going through this? Yeah, that can be too. So just apply this to your own unique situation here. What else do we have? Eight of Wands here. I don't know. It could be a situation that, you know, a past person is trying to communicate with you, or that they're trying to reconcile here with you, okay? But it could be an indication that, you know, maybe you're looking for this too. You know, even though it could be that you're telling yourself that, no, you don't want to reconnect with your ex, maybe subconsciously, deeply, you do want to do that. This is interesting. You know, keep in mind, we are in Mercury retrograde. Past things do come up here, but I do feel like there is a situation where someone here wants to reunite with their ex here, with their past person. Even though, let's say, someone here treated you horribly, you know, kept you in a little box, stressed you out, there's still a wanting, still a yearning for this individual here. It's more of a subconscious thing. Yeah, it's more of a subconscious thing. Let's see. You know, keep in mind, you guys, the more that you hold on to the past, you don't make room for new things in your life. It would be quite difficult for, you know, for your blessings to come in. Yeah. So it's really important to let go. Yeah, let go, because at the end of the day, when you hold on to things, it's just not serving you. It's not serving your highest good. Because when you don't let go, you're resisting change. And when you resist change, you hinder your own growth and your evolution here. So that's something that, you know, that's really important, that people have a hard time really, you know, have a really hard time doing. Because like I said, it's easier said than done. And for some people, yeah, it could be very easy. And for some people, it can be very hard. And this is a prime example of that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because people just move through things in different ways at different speeds, you know, and just keep in mind, you are on your own timeline here. Nobody else's. This is your timeline, and it's okay. You have the Nine of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like an energy of like reuniting with someone. Yeah. Yeah, someone here, it's like I said, I feel like you could be telling yourself that no, you don't want this past person back, but your subconscious still wants this person. So this is telling me that, there still needs to be more healing work that needs to be done around this. Yeah. There's still, so this is in your subconscious. This is not like in your 3D. Your 3D is like, yeah, I don't want this person. But it's almost like an energy of like avoiding, or that you're saying that to avoid doing the work, or that you don't want to do the work. Maybe you're not even conscious and aware that you're doing that. But, I just feel like this is coming up. Yeah, the letting go thing, the holding on thing, holding on to things that are not good for you here, okay? It just seems like almost like the work is not being done here. Yeah, like I said, Libra, maybe this is you. If it's not you, maybe this is someone that that's, doing this, okay? Because like I said, these are very general messages, okay? So Scorpio, 4150. Okay. What's coming in for Scorpio for Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Scorpio for Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Scorpio for Mercury retrograde? If you guys want to stick around after and do one question, $20 readings, I'll go over the rules, yeah? Okay. We have simply love. Okay. That's like the 6 of Cups energy. Just breathe. Okay. One of the things that's coming up is that your childhood traumas are coming up. The childhood traumas that you've experienced has really sort of disconnected yourself from yourself emotionally. And I feel like this is a time for you to reconnect with that inner child. There could have been like an abuse with a parent. Maybe a father was abusive towards you, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically here, okay? If it's not a father, it could be a grandfather or an uncle. It could also be a female too, so just apply this to your own unique situation. But Scorpio, someone here is really disconnected from themselves, incredibly disconnected from themselves. And I feel like this is a time for you to reconnect with yourself. Align yourself here, okay? With Just Breathe, another thing that I'm getting here is that, someone here is in deep meditation. And when someone here is in deep meditation, someone here is able to astral travel here too. So that's another thing that's coming up. And, I feel like in meditation, it's really important to allow yourself to escape from time to time, because when you do leave the body here, okay, you're able to transcend, past things that has been lodged in your physiology. But you don't want to escape all the time. You want to be in your body to allow yourself to experience the emotions, the anger, that you're holding on to. Because if you don't allow those energies to move and you don't have that direct experience, you're not going to learn. Yeah, you're not going to grow. You're not going to evolve here. So this is about growing, evolve and learning here. So that's why this past experience that you've been maybe keeping under the rug in your closet, I feel like it's like that skeleton is literally coming out of the closet and like, hey, Scorpio, do something about this. So let's see what else we have here. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to take those. The Page of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles, it just kind of doesn't really fit into the story. Also, I didn't really set the intention, okay? What's coming in for Scorpio during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Scorpio during this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Scorpio during this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have the Emperor here. Okay, this is really interesting. One of the things I'm also getting here is that I do feel like if you were abused by a masculine figure, this person has passed away. And I feel like this person's communicating with you. Yeah, this person might be communicating with you kind of like, hey, Scorpio, I'm so sorry what I did to you. I should have been a better parent or a friend or something like that, or a grandparent. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. So I feel like you could be communicating with someone here that has passed. maybe in your sleep state here, maybe also in your waking state here too, okay? Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, this is definitely coming back around. This is an opportunity for you to resolve this issue here and to heal from it and to move on from it. I feel like you're having conversations with someone here that has passed, that has done you wrong here, okay? So let's see. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is happening in between realms. This is happening in between realms. So this is an opportunity for you to get the answers that you're looking for, get the closure that you're looking for, and make this big change in your life and move on and heal from this. Yeah. Let's see. Oh God. We have the Four of Cups here and the Eight of Cups. Four of Cups here and the Eight of Cups here. This is interesting. You know, this is going back to someone here is not in alignment. Someone here is really disconnected from themselves. This is an opportunity for you to connect with yourself here too. You know, connecting with yourself is basically, you know, when you do that, you're showing your true authentic self here. And I feel like there's a fear of showing your true authentic self because of the traumas that you've been through here with the base chakra. Okay, so quite an interesting read here, Scorpio. Quite the interesting read for you guys. So, Sagittarius, 4725. Tell me about Sagittarius here. Tell me about Sagittarius. What is coming in for Sagittarius during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Sagittarius during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Sagittarius during this Mercury retrograde? What is coming in for Sagittarius during this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have trust and reach out and manifest on the bottom of the deck here. Okay. You know, one of the things I'm getting is that I feel like you're having a hard time trusting the experience that you're going through here. Yeah. It's almost like, I feel like someone here is running around like a chicken with their head cut off. It's kind of like, I don't know which direction I'm going towards. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm kind of like, it's kind of like this planning stage, but someone here is having trouble getting out of that planning stage here. And I feel like it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. So I feel like someone here might have a hard time asking for help. Or that someone here doesn't trust others because of that. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius? What's coming in for Sagittarius during this Mercury retrograde? Eight of Pentacles. Five of Swords. You know, when I see this is the energy of someone here gaslighting themselves. It's like, I can't do this. I'm doing this wrong. I'm not good enough. You know, this is not right. I'm going the wrong way. You know, I just feel like someone here is talking down to themselves. You know, one of the things I'm getting is that I feel like this has been happening since someone's childhood here. Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. The self-doubt, the talking poorly about, you know, of oneself. I feel like this was a behavior that was learned. Yeah, I feel like it was a behavior that was learned. When I say that, it's because someone here heard it a lot. You know, it could be like, hey mom, hey dad, you know what? I really want to, you know, when I grow up, I want to become like a firefighter. You know, this is just an example. It's kind of like, oh, you know, your parents, instead of your parents supporting you, it's kind of like, what makes you think that you're going to be a good firefighter? You know, I want to be a doctor. You know, it's kind of like, instead of backing you and supporting you, oh my God, you're going to do so great, Sagittarius. You're going to be an amazing doctor, you know? But instead of getting that, you're going to get, you know, what makes you think that you're going to be good as a doctor? So I feel like this self-doubt, this self-fulfilling prophecy that has been indoctrinated in you, someone here has been carrying that around with them. And I feel like because of that, I feel like someone here has a hard time just, you know, planning their life according to what they want, because it's almost like the energy of someone here just getting stuck. Yeah, because I feel like with trust, you know, someone here is just not really enjoying the experience of, you know, their own life, because they are, you know, acting on you know, the you know, the lens of how others view them here. That's what's stopping them from actually, you know, enjoying things and you know, moving forward. You know, so let's see, and just reaching for, you know, kind of like reaching to, you know, reaching their own goals here. The Queen of Wands and Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. Your guides and your angels and your ancestors are literally trying to lift you out of the situation here. But I feel like it's like someone here has gotten so comfortable in being in the space or just thinking that about themselves, that someone here is like literally kicking and screaming like, no, 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 this is really comfortable. So, you know, I just feel like, I do feel like this, someone here was verbally abused a lot. Yeah. So I think the lesson here for this Mercury retrograde is that if you truly want to be happy here, Sagittarius, it's important not to waste your time on what other people think about you, their judgments of you. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, it's just really a waste of time here. Now, Sagittarius, can this be you? Perhaps. If it's not you, it could be someone that you know that's going through this, you know? So like I said, keep in mind that these are general messages, okay? Just apply this to your own unique situation, apply this to your own timeline. So let's see, that was for Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn here. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, tell me about Capricorn here. What's coming in for Capricorn for this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Capricorn for this Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Capricorn for this Mercury retrograde? What's that? Okay, heart chakra. Okay. Oh. And feeling alone. This is so interesting. Many people's trauma is coming up. Yeah, this is like major deep insecurities. You know, it's like someone here is looking for love, okay? Someone here wants to be loved. But in actuality, with feeling alone and heart chakra, someone here is actually, their shop is not open for love right now. Their heart is completely closed off, you know, because I just feel like someone's deep pain is really rooted in all the hurt, in all the pain, and all the trauma, and even PTSD that someone here has experienced. Okay, so, you know, I just feel like someone here is definitely trying to find their own way here. I just feel like someone here is stuck here too. You know, because I feel like someone here is having a hard time reaching over to the other side here. Someone here is having a hard time reaching over to the other side. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? What else is coming in for Capricorn for this Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands here. We have the Ten of Cups. Someone grew up in a very dysfunctional family. Yeah, incredibly dysfunctional family. And I feel like because of this dysfunction that you've experienced, I feel like someone here has been in multiple dysfunctional relationships here too. Romantic relationships. One of the things I'm getting here is that, you know, I do feel like someone's intuition is really closed off here too. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. Like, I feel like someone here is like wasting time, just kind of like not doing anything. Because that Seven of Pentacles, sometimes it's kind of like you're sitting there looking at something, but not really taking any action here. This is keeping someone from their happiness. Lots of greens here too. Someone's heart space is just incredibly closed off. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone here hasn't really emotionally released what they've been holding on to. Someone here is basically avoiding their inner child, working on their inner child here. So keep in mind, you know, we are in Mercury retrograde. A lot of stuff that has been swept under the rug, like I said, things that have been, you know, kind of like skeletons in your closet, they're coming up to the surface. This is a time for you to resolve things or fix things here during Mercury retrograde for yourself, not for people, but for yourself here. We have the Emperor here, Aries energy. Someone here is not feeling their feelings. Yeah, someone here is not feeling their feelings here. It's like almost the energy of like not allowing people to see you sweat. Yeah, not allowing to. So I feel like someone here, someone's basically has really armored up here in a way where just, you know, nothing can get through. Yeah, so like when it comes to romantic relationships, you know, perhaps people have a hard time getting to know you. Yeah, because you're just so like guarded and just on guard and ready to basically, you know, attack if someone comes at you. Okay, but yeah, it's so interesting because I feel like someone here is looking for love, but in actuality, someone's shop for love is completely closed. Completely closed here. So, you know, that might resonate for somebody if that's not you. Maybe, you know, this is a cross watcher that's watching here. 5725 for Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? What's coming in for Aquarius for Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Aquarius during Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Aquarius during Mercury retrograde? What's coming in for Aquarius during Mercury retrograde? Oh, we have the throat chakra here. Someone here is having a hard time speaking their truth. Yeah, someone here is having a hard time speaking their truth with the throat chakra in the reverse. We have, yeah, open up in the reverse. Someone here has a hard time speaking their truth here. It could be a reason, the reason behind that, it could be that there could be trauma surrounding that. So what I'm getting here is that in the past, let's say if you were young, you spoke the truth about something and, you know, your parents might have reprimanded you for speaking that truth. You might have gotten a backhand. And I feel like since that happened, like I feel like someone here just has a hard time speaking the truth because they're scared to get in trouble. Yeah, they're scared to get in trouble. So, you know, I just feel like when someone here communicates, you know, they have a hard time being direct, honest, transparent. You know, someone here speaks in code, okay? And it has to do with some sort of trauma about speaking the truth because, when, like I said, when someone did it, someone here got a backhand. You know, someone here was not allowed to speak the truth, you know? So, you know, I do feel like this was like a deep trauma. Perhaps this was a father figure that was doing that, a mother figure. Yeah, perhaps you might have pointed it out, like, could be a situation that you pointed out that, oh, like, hey, dad, like, why do you drink so much? Or like, what are you snorting? Like, why are you snorting that? It could be little things like that. Because I do feel like someone here grew up in a very traumatic household because I do feel like the household was very unstable because I'm getting a smell here. This is so interesting. This might be very specific to someone, but I do feel like someone here was, you know, mixing different drugs or something like that. You know, kind of like, you know, it's almost like someone here maybe lived in a coke den or something like that. Yeah, someone here was like making drugs or, had a lab or something like that. Okay, that might be very specific to someone. It might not even resonate, but that's something that I'm catching here. So let's see what else we have here for Aquarius. What else do we have for Aquarius? For this Mercury retrograde. We have the Fool, Aries energy, Aquarius energy. Six of Pentacles. I feel like someone here did not really have a childhood. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like someone here is trying to reconnect with their childhood. Someone here didn't really have it. It's like almost an energy of like, you know, connecting with that inner child and it's kind of like finding that balance here. Because I feel like someone here had to grow up very quickly. It could be a situation that you had siblings and that, you know, you were the oldest siblings and you had to take care of your siblings here. We have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Yeah. This is a past situation here that Scorpio, you're having a hard time, not Scorpio, Aquarius, that you're having a hard time letting go of. There's some major deep-seated trauma here regarding your childhood. Everyone's trauma is coming up here. I've done I still have one more sign to do, but it seems like that's the overall theme. A lot of trauma, pain, and hurt that has been buried under the surface is coming up for everybody. We have Temperance in the reverse. This is so interesting. I feel like you don't trust yourself. You don't trust other people. Some of you guys are not even trusting your guides, your angels, and your ancestors here, because they're coming in very strongly to help you out. But there's a lack of trust here with the Temperance card. There's also a lack of patience here too. Someone here is not really patient, or that they're not really patient with others, or that they're not really patient with themselves. And I feel like when someone here speaks the truth about a situation or speaks the truth about you, someone here gets really uncomfortable. Now, keep in mind, these are general messages. It doesn't have to be you. Maybe this is you, but it could be someone that you know that's going through this. We have the Hermit in the reverse. Wow. Someone here is just not trusting this process. Yeah, someone here is in constant fear consciousness. So yeah, so this is something that's coming up again for you. This is, so this is something that hasn't been dealt with. And I feel like it's important for you to introspect, self-reflect, and heal. Yeah, someone here is just not healing this. Someone here is not healing this. I'm also getting that, it could be your siblings here too. Maybe you've done the healing work, and maybe this is coming up for your siblings. So like I said, just apply this to your own unique situation. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Tell me about Pisces. What's coming in for Pisces during this Mercury retrograde? So after this, we're going to do one question, $20 readings. I'll go over the rules after that if you guys are interested. And just getting the 411 of what's going on in your situation. Just keep in mind that I'm not, it's not like a personal reading where I am clarifying using multiple decks, okay? Tell me about Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? What's coming in for Pisces during this Mercury retrograde? Sacral chakra. Okay. Challenging times. Someone's sacral chakra is blocked. I feel like someone here lost creativity here. You know why? The creativity was lost when someone here experienced a sexual trauma here, a sexual abuse. And I feel like since that, someone here has been really disconnected with themselves, just really misaligned. Just really misaligned here. That's my stomach. I feel like someone here is trying to reconnect with their creativity here, and just someone here is just having a difficult time. Let's see what else we have here. What else do we have here for Pisces when it comes to this Mercury retrograde? We have the Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. So one of the things I'm getting here is that, regarding a situation that you went through in the past, such as the one that I mentioned, I feel like you are having a major breakthrough here. Because I feel like the experience that you went through here, these challenging times, it's about to be lifted. That's if you can't see it clearly. That's if you accept it. You know what I mean? So let's see. We have the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse here. Someone here might do music. Someone here might do painting here. Someone here might do like arts and crafts. Someone here might do sculptures. But with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, that's a very lazy energy. That's a very lazy energy. This is almost like someone here is having a hard time getting grounded here. Yeah, someone here is having a hard time getting grounded here. It's almost like someone here is escaping their pain, escaping their hurt, escaping their traumas here. It has something to do with some sort of sexual abuse here. Let's see. Yeah, the Sun, Leo energy, in the Two of Cups. Did the sexual abuse happen in a relationship? Or that someone here is realizing that they were in that type of situation here? Because whoever you were dealing with here, it could be a situation with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You might have been dealing with a complete a-hole here. Somebody here that was verbally abusive, or that somebody here could have been physically abusive in a very sexual way. Because it's almost like someone here saw you as a toy. Someone here saw you as a toy. So I feel like this is something that you're starting to accept, or that this is something that you're starting to see here. Okay? So that does it for Pisces. That does it for all 12 signs. We're going to get into the one question $20 readings here. Yeah, you can't rush the healing. It takes time. But, you know, this is the energy that's showing up. So it's kind of like, you know, if you're consistently been working on it, you know, I feel like you are on a good path here, right? So you guys, one question, $20 reading. So this is going to be, so what's happening here is that preferably Snapchat, not Snapchat, CashApp. Preferably, I like to receive that through as a payment. But if you guys don't have Snapchat, you could feel free to send me a Venmo, a PayPal. That is in the description box below. When you do, it's only one question, $20. It's only just the 411. I'm not diving deep into it. I'm not clarifying. I'm not juggling multiple decks like I do in the personal reading, kind of getting to the bottom line sort of thing. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for like a more in-depth reading, obviously book a personal reading with me. But yeah, if you're looking for a one question, $20 reading, Cash App, attach your question to the payment. If it doesn't fit, you could put it into the chat. If you guys don't have Cash App, or you could send your payment to my PayPal or Venmo, okay? So let's see, hold on one sec. I'm just gonna open my Cash App really quickly so I could, hold on one sec. So I could see the question or see the payments that come in. That is not Cash App. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay. All right. Also, I'm gonna sign into my PayPal here. I'll sign into my PayPal if I get a PayPal here. But we're just, yeah, preferably Cash App would be great. Preferably Cash App would be great. Oh, thanks, Pretty P. Oh yeah, I could just read your energy too. Yeah, it could be just general. Doesn't have to be anything specific. So yeah, I could totally read your energy just to see what's going on. Palo Santo spray. Let me grab a snack really quickly. I didn't really have a big lunch, so hold on one sec, all right? Okay. Vegan cookies. Just a quick little break as I reset and sort of recharge. Okay. Just give me like 5 minutes, Pretty P. And you just want to know overall energies, okay? If you're looking for a one-question reading, Alpana, just send me a Cash App. Okay. Oh. It's a vegan double chocolate chip sandwich cookie. Thank you for your patience, Pretty P. So you guys, when you send your payment, attach your question to the payment. But if it doesn't attach, then you can put your question in the chat. And I'll be flexible. I preferably would do Cash App, but if you don't have Cash App, you could send me a Venmo, or you could send me PayPal. I hope you're listening, Alpana. I'm only answering questions if you send me $20. Yeah. If not, I mean, that's okay. Yeah. Almost done. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me eat. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Should I use a new deck? Yeah. Which one should I use? Okay, I like this one. Okay. All right. What do we have here for Pretty P? What messages do we have for Pretty P? General messages for hold on, let me just get rid of the crumbs here. Okay. What messages do we have here for Pretty P? What does Pretty P need to know? Any messages for Pretty P? General messages for Pretty P. What does Pretty P need to know? General messages for Pretty P. General messages for Pretty P. What general messages do we have here for Pretty P? King of Pentacles in the reverse. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Speak about being lazy here. Someone here is not taking action. Yeah, someone here is not taking action. Like, I feel like there's an energy of like not taking action, not wanting to take action, or not wanting to take the next steps here. Okay, you know, because in the upright, this Knight of Swords is that energy of someone who's incredibly goal-oriented. This is the energy of someone here that chases after the goals, okay? And I feel like someone here is like, Pretty P, I feel like you're not, it could be a situation that you're having a hard time taking the next steps to do something here, okay? It's almost like an energy of being stuck. And, you know, that King of Pentacles in the reverse is someone here who's lazy. Perhaps it doesn't have to be lazy. Maybe you're doing something here, but that King of Pentacles could also be a representation that someone here is struggling financially too. Like, I feel like someone here, you know, their career, their work is not really going well. It could be that you're working, but the work that you're doing here is, you know, just, you're not really enjoying it. You're not enjoying it here. Let's see. King of Wands. Eight of Cups. Are you having a hard time walking away from somebody here? You know, because one of the things I'm getting is that you could be dealing with someone also that is having a hard time taking action towards you, okay? It's like someone here shows interest and then out of nowhere they just pull back. Yeah, and I feel like it could be that the next steps for you to take is to step away and move away from this person, but you're having a hard time moving away or walking away from someone, okay? So it could be that you have a hard time or great difficulty moving on or letting go here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with that King of Wands. We have the yeah, you're having a hard time walking away from a relationship that was really deceptive, a relationship that was a complete illusion here. So this is something that you've been holding on to. This is something that you've been holding on to and not letting go. Yeah. This is something that you're holding on to and not letting go. One of the things I'm getting is that, you know, it's really important to emancipate yourself from this and free yourself from this and learn your lessons here. And I feel like you're having a difficult time doing that with the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. This is so interesting. This has to do with love. This is someone that you dealt with here, that you have a hard time moving on. It's like almost the energy of like playing into the lies and the illusions here, okay? And I feel like when it never materialized, you know, I just feel like you just got really confused, okay? I'm just gonna clarify these two reversals here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, okay. You're stuck. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You're stuck on someone. Or that you're just completely stuck in general. Yeah, you're stuck in the past. Yeah, you're stuck in the past. You're stuck on some sort of illusion, some sort of pretty picture that someone painted here and they lied about it. And you're just having a difficult time stepping away from this relationship. Yeah. You're giving too much of your power away to this individual. Yeah, you need to reclaim your power here, Pretty P. You're giving too much power away to someone here that has been deceptive towards you. Does that make sense? Okay. So I feel like this is so interesting. I just feel like this love situation that you're in, it might be in the forefront of your head right now. It's kind of like a major theme. You know, it's like kind of like a consistent theme. You know, just, you know, thinking about this person, you know, missing this person, wanting this person back, you know, just being stuck on this person. So, yeah, it's time to let this person go. It's time to walk away from this. But I just feel like there's there's definitely an energy of definitely just, you know, just ruminating and thinking about, you know, these illusions that this person has created. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful, Pretty P. No, Chrissy, I still have room. I have like 9 more spots. Make sure you're not asking the same questions again, okay? Because I will refuse service. So make sure you ask something completely different. Let me just hide this person. Okay, let's see. I got chocolate chip on my computer. Okay. Thank you, deity, dad, Don. That's how I used to have, this is how I used to have my hair before I grew it out. This is how I would cut it. Yeah. And I would have like the middle kind of like long. So I'm going to let that grow out a little bit. You're welcome, Pretty P. Hajar. I'm only taking one question reading if you send me $20 via Cash App. If not, then yeah, another time if you don't have the money or that you don't want to pay right now. Okay. So I have 9 more spots left, you guys. I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. I do have kind of like some time, so because I started a bit early today. Yeah, I'm doing 1 question readings for $20. So yeah, if you don't have Cash App, you could send me a Venmo, PayPal. Make sure it's $20 US if you're not in the States. It's in the title, deity. It's in the title. It's $gchen385. Let me just put it in here. Hold on 1 sec. Attach your question to the payment if you can. If you can't, then you could put it in the chat, because I know that I've heard from people that the question doesn't type out completely. Okay, Crystal. I think I got a payment from Crystal. Anyone pulling at my energy telepathically? Okay, what messages do we have for Crystal? Is there anyone pulling on Crystal's energy telepathically? Is there anyone pulling on Crystal's energies telepathically? What messages do we have for Crystal? Is there anyone pulling on Crystal's energies telepathically here? What messages do we have for Crystal? Is there anyone pulling on Crystal's energies telepathically? We have the Emperor, Aries energy. Oh. We have the Justice card, Libra energy, and the 8 of Wands here. You know, it could be what you're feeling is that you could be feeling that someone here is wanting to reach out to communicate with you. Okay? I mean, it could be someone older, could be a father figure here, could be a mother figure, but let's just see what else we have. Is there anyone? You know, I'm not really feeling like there's anyone doing any sort of magic. There's no really telepathy here. I just feel like you're feeling someone's energies or something like that. Or it could be that you're feeling the loss of someone, or that you're missing somebody here. Let's see. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who's trying to communicate with you. King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here, and the 4 of Wands in the reverse. It could be that you're kind of like energetically feeling this person here, whoever this is. It could be someone older. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but whoever this is an individual that's very emotionally closed off here, okay? Yeah, someone here is definitely trying to reach out. You're feeling this person trying to reach out to you, or that they want to reach out to you. They want to talk to you. They want to speak some sort of truth here. This is someone that you broke up here with. Whoever this is an individual that's incredibly immature. You know, when someone here communicates with you telepathically, you know, someone here is sending you messages. There's no pull. You know, if there's pull, the devil energy will come up. The magician will come up, right? So Yeah, one of the things I'm getting here is that this person has very bad morals. I feel like this is someone that you shouldn't communicate with. Yeah, this is someone that you should move on from and let this person go because this person has hurt you here. Yeah, this is someone that you dealt with. So could be just a Mercury retrograde thing where, perhaps, Crystal, perhaps you have moved on from this individual. Perhaps you have let go of this individual, but this person is refusing to let you go. Yeah. So yeah, but it seems like someone here is definitely trying to communicate with you, or they're definitely pinging you messages like, "Hey, Crystal, reach out to me. I'm thinking about you. Just call me. Text me. That sort of thing." But yeah, nothing with like a pull. Nothing, because like I said, if there was, I didn't, even if when I was pulling that, I didn't really feel a devil energy here. Because that devil energy is almost like it's not like a psychic attack or anything like that, or like but yeah, it seems like someone here is trying to communicate with you. Okay, Tracy. All right, Tracy, let me see. Kiana, hold on one sec. Let me do Tracy here. If you want my Venmo handle, it's in the description box below, okay? It's in the description box below. Okay. Hold on, I just gotta scratch my head really quickly. Okay. Tracy, what's coming in? What's coming in for me? Just in general, Tracy? Or do you want something specific of what's coming in for you? You're welcome, Kiana. It seems like you're doing a really great job, Crystal. Yeah, it really takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of willpower to keep yourself from reaching out to someone, because I feel like you clearly know that this person's not right for you. Yeah. You just want to get one card without a question. Okay. Tell me about Tracy here. What do we have for Tracy? What do we have here for Tracy? Tell me about Tracy here. Tell me about Tracy. Tell me about Tracy here. One card for Tracy. One card for Tracy. What does Tracy need to know? What's coming in for Tracy? Just one card. One card for Tracy. Tell me about Tracy here. One card for Tracy. Five of Wands. Okay. What I'm getting here is that with the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups in the reverse, there's definitely conflict in your soul tribe here. Surrounding your friends, surrounding your family here. Whatever this conflict is unresolved. It's constant. It's relentless. Okay? And I feel like, one of the important things for you is to distance yourself from this conflict, because I feel like this conflict is not being resolved. Okay? So that is just your one card here. Do you want me to pull a few more? Here, let me pull a few more just to see what's going on here. But I do feel like it's something in your friend group here. Yeah, disengage from this group here. Just don't give it any attention. I feel like you could be giving too much of your emotions, your energy to this situation here. It's stressing you out. It's sort of like keeping you stuck in this kind of like this loop here, So just distance yourself from this chaotic situation here. It's almost like you're arguing about the same thing over and over again. The things that you're arguing, it's just not being resolved here. Yeah. So does that make sense here, Tracy? Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. Who? Wait, DT Dawn. Let me do Tracy again. So I thought DT Dawn was Tracy. Hold on one sec. Let me just do Tracy again. Is Tracy here? Hey, you guys, when you send me your question, make sure you're not asking the same questions over and over again, because this is telling me that you're having a hard time digesting what I've told you before. So if anyone asks me the same question again, I'm just gonna send your money back, because I don't want to waste my time and energy on answering the same things over and over again. So Leo's done. Let me just check really quickly, make sure. Because anyone that asks the same questions over and over and over again, I'm not taking those questions. Because in my personal readings, I turn people away if people ask me the same questions over and over again. Okay. Yeah, so no. So I'm gonna send your money back. Hold on, let me just send your money back. Yeah, this is telling me that, you know, whatever I have, whatever messages I've given you, this is telling me that someone here just has a hard time digesting what I've told them. And this is letting me know that I'm of no help to you. Does that make sense? Because I tend to turn people away. All right, let me question to something else. Yeah, before I send it back. So just keep in mind, you guys, you know, my practice is for your empowerment, not to get stuck on something or fixate on something. You know, and you know, if I'm giving you messages and you're asking the same questions over and over and over and over again, this is telling me that, you know, someone here just has a really hard time digesting what I have told them, you know? Yeah, because you're asking, so one of the things I'm getting here, that I'm seeing here, is that you're asking about this Taurus over and over again. So, yeah, because like when people, like even in my personal readings, when people send me the, you know, same questions over and over again, I will send them their money back, because this is telling me, like I said, this is telling me that I'm not really helping them, you know, because like my practice, just to keep the integrity of my practice, you know, I want to empower people to stand on their own and not to fixate on stuff, you know, kind of like focus on, you know, empowering themselves, you know, stepping away from things here, you know, leaving things behind. But yes, but if you want to switch your question to something else here, but you asked about this last time. Yeah, because I'm looking through my records here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, you asked about this Taurus on March 14th. Hold on one sec, let me just go back. Yeah, so keep in mind, you guys, I'm not answering repetitive questions here. Hold on one sec. There are two different Tauruses. Okay, hold on one sec. All right, let me just update this really quickly. Hold on. Okay, these payments are coming in really fast. Hold on one sec. Okay, is Tracy still here? I'm gonna do Tracy again. Hold on, let me just do Tracy again really quickly. Yeah, I don't know where Tracy went, but I'm just gonna do Tracy really quickly. Tell me about Tracy here. Oh, I have a Taurus moon too. But interestingly enough, I don't have a lot of Taurus people in my life. If anything, I have like more water signs and like fire sign people. Yeah. Tell me about Tracy here. What's coming in for Tracy? 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 So just keep in mind about the repetitive questions, but I'll give this one to you. Energy Earth. Tell me about Tracy. What's coming in for Tracy? What's coming in for Tracy? What's coming in for Tracy? Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You might be receiving communication here from somebody here, Tracy. With a Chariot, Cancer energy. So what we have is I feel like you could be receiving some sort of communication from someone here that might have a hard time moving on from you, or that it could be a situation that you're moving on from somebody here. You're running away from someone. You're getting away. You're getting away in, you're getting in this Chariot. You're moving away from this individual here. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, and the Page of Wands here. There's someone that you're trying to avoid, I feel. Whoever this is. I feel like you go back and forth with this individual, or that the person that you're dealing with here could go back and forth, because I do feel like there is love here. I do feel like there's a strong connection here, but this person betrayed you. Okay? Some of you could be coming in for a reconciliation, and this person's, this is someone that you're trying to avoid. Okay? Maybe there's a lack of emotional maturity here, a lack of emotional intelligence. But yeah, that's something that's coming in for you, or that you're trying to move on from someone, or that you're trying to move away from somebody here. Okay, so moving on to Energy Earth. How many screen names do you have? Because I think I've seen several different screen names with you. Tell me about Energy Earth here. What is this Taurus's true intentions towards Energy Earth? What is this Taurus's true intentions towards Energy Earth? No, Super Chat is not available, yeah? Oh, this is your school account. Okay. Queen of Swords here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be a situation that this person might be emotionally closed off. Oh, well. I feel like this person might not be very open, when it comes to communication. I don't know. I feel like with the Page of Cups in the reverse, I don't know if this person's showing you that they're not interested or anything like that. But it's sort of like, it could be a situation that, you might be trying to communicate with this person, or that you might be initiating contact with this individual, but this person's not really communicating a lot, or that this person holds back, or that they're showing you with the Page of Cups in the reverse that they're not interested here, okay? Because, in the upright, this is an indication that someone here has a crush on you. Whoever this is, I feel like this is an individual that just wants to be friends. One more. Oh. If this is a new person here, I just feel like this connection is not going to last really long. With the Three of Cups in the Tower here. Why is this Page of Cups in the reverse? Two of Cups. You're really interested in this person. But I feel like this person's not interested in you. That Page of Cups in the reverse is someone here who's not emotionally mature, low emotional intelligence. Just that Page of Cups in the reverse, this person does not have the same feelings as you do. One more. Three of Cups in the Tower. I don't know, your guides and your angels and your ancestors are asking me to move on from this, because this is quite disastrous. The Tower and the Devil here. So if this person's showing you one thing here, that they're not interested, take that as a blessing in disguise here. Yeah, take that as a blessing in disguise, okay? So it just seems like this person's not interested. Yeah, I think you and I do know that if someone shows you who they truly are, accept it. Okay, so moving on here. Okay, so Hold on one sec. Okay, so I'm gonna do deity, and then I'm gonna do the Venmo one. Okay, I'm gonna do the Venmo one here. Let me just open my Venmo account really quickly just to make sure I received it. I feel so unorganized today. What's coming in love wise? I'm having luck. Okay, so I'm gonna do deity, and then I'm gonna do Kiana. So deity, you just want one card, right? You just want one card, because I got confused with you and Tracy here. Hold on one sec. Oh, one card. Show me one card for deity here. 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 10 of Wands. The burdens that you've been carrying around with you, it's time to let that go. Yeah, you have a hard time letting go. You have a hard time letting go. So whatever you're holding on to, it could be trauma, pain, hurt, burdens. You could be carrying around other people's burdens too. It's time to let that go. Basically, let go of things that are not yours. Tend to your own garden. Just don't allow people to dump your stuff onto you and just take on things, because it seems like you might have a tendency of doing that. You might carry other people's burdens here, and also your own. So it's time to let that go because it's not serving you here. Okay, does that make sense, deity? Does that make sense? Okay, moving on to Kiana. Hold on one sec. I think it's okay. Okay. What's coming in for love for Kiana? Oh, I mean, it's okay to tell them that you don't want to talk to them or just ignore their call. Yeah. It's a matter of you being too available for people and just pulling your energies back and having boundaries with people. Yeah. What do we have here for Kiana? What's coming in for Kiana in love? 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 We have the 7 of Wands. Oh, be careful. Whoever this is that you're dealing with or that you dealt with here, I do feel like this person has been very deceptive towards you. I do feel like this person has been very resistant to change in their behavior here. But whoever this is, I do feel like this is an individual that is trying to sneak back into your life. Okay? So, another thing that I'm getting here with the 7 of Wands here and the 7 of Swords here, it's important to have strong boundaries with people because I do feel like, you might have been taking advantage of this past person here. Is there new love coming in for you? No. Yeah, you give too much of your energy to people too quickly. Yeah. Without actually someone earning it, So let's see. We have the Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You give too much of your energy too freely, too quickly here. And, when that happens, you just get taken advantage of here really easily. Yeah, you just get taken advantage here really easily. So I feel like it's important to have boundaries and not give yourself away, give your energy too quickly, and really vet someone before you, actually give that energy because there's a lack of reciprocity here. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups here. You're waiting for an apology from this individual because this person really did you wrong. Yeah, you're having closure. You're having a hard time here with letting go of a past person here because there's a lack of closure here. And in that case, like when that happens, if someone here is not giving you the closure that you're looking for here, you know, you got to find that closure on your own. So, you know, it's time to move on from this person. And it's also time for you to learn your lessons here about giving your energy away too quickly and too freely here. Okay, does that make sense, Kiana? Hi, Zia. Okay, so you guys, I think I have 5 more spots left. Okay, let's see, 5 more spots. You're welcome, Kiana. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have four more spots left. 4 more spots left. So let me just turn on the light really quickly. Okay. Yeah, I did all the tall signs already. Right now I'm doing the 1 question readings. Did you work today or did you go to school? Okay, let's see. Oh, the Virgo. Oh, how fun. Virgo timestamp. Sorry, I missed you, Monreal. Here is the Virgo timestamp. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Zia. Hi, Maria. Anyone else looking for a 1 question reading? If anyone has been here before, make sure it's not a repetitive question because I will turn you away if it's the same question again. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Hey, you guys, for those of you guys that are tuning in, so just so you know, I launched my tarot class. So the link is in the description box below if you guys are looking to learn tarot, learning to connect with your guides, your angels, your ancestors, cleansing techniques, you know, a little bit of numerology, whatever questions that you have regarding tarot, whichever level that you're at, okay? I'm just checking my messages here. Anyone else looking for a 1 question reading? I have 4 more spots left. Yes, please follow the rules. Anyone else looking for a one-question reading? How has this Mercury retrograde been treating you guys? So like lately, I just been having like speech problems and just like really like flustered, just like I was just before. Yeah, I could hardly speak. I've been stuttering a lot. Yeah. Just having trouble getting like also my point across too. Headaches. I've been tired too. I've been tired also a lot. Like I fall asleep through my meditations a lot. Oh, it's already morning in Kuwait. I think Kuwait is like 7 hours ahead from New York. I think 7 hours, maybe even 8 hours. That's like, so you guys are like in the wee morning hours. Midnight, okay. So it's like 5:14. 7 hours. 7 hours ahead. Yeah, I've been so tired too. But I've been working still. And lazy, yeah. I mean, I didn't do anything the whole weekend. I just stayed in, yeah. I mean, I mean, obviously, I walked the dog and everything, and like, yeah, but I didn't do anything at all. You know, so it's so funny that you're from Kuwait because I've been thinking about going to the Middle East at the end of the year. Yeah, like I want to go to Kuwait, I want to go to Jordan, I want to go to Oman, maybe even like Dubai. Yeah, the UAE. So I was thinking about doing that at the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah. I don't. Am I saying it right? Oman? Or, yeah, I want to check that out too. Doha. I mean, I've seen the pictures. It's really beautiful there. Okay. How come, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I could take a spiritual question, earth energy. You know, I'm going to be in Europe this summer. I'll be there in July. Yeah, but I'm not going to Italy. I'll be in Switzerland and Austria. My friend, one of my Swiss friends was like, you should, because I've never been to the German side of Italy before, and he was like, you should go there. But, you know, I've been to Italy so many times though. I've been to Italy like literally like almost like over 20 times. I've been there so many times. The last time I was there was in 2017 or 18. I went to Lake Como. Yeah, I went to Lake Como, went to the different town, like took the ferry and went to the different towns along the lake. Yeah, I went to Verona. I hope I'm saying it right. I went to Bellagio. I went to like a ton of different ones too. Yeah, I started from Como and just took the ferry, you know, through the lake. Hungary. Yeah, I definitely want to check out Oman. Austria. Yeah, I'll be in Austria. I'll be in Innsbruck. Yeah, I'll be in Innsbruck. I'm going to take the train from Zurich to Innsbruck. Yeah. Because I've never been to Innsbruck before. Yeah. I've never been to Innsbruck before. Hi, fish. Bavaria. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about doing that too. Because when I go to Switzerland, all my friends are working during the week. Yeah, so I only have the weekends with them because I'm going to be there for like, what, 12 days, I think? Yeah, so weekend to weekends. So in the middle of the week, I want to take the train somewhere that's close by. I don't want to take it that far. Yeah, and the closest place that I could go to that's not too far out was Innsbruck. Yeah, but the other ones are so far. Like I was like looking at trains to go to Czech Republic and Hungary, and I was like, it's like 10 hours plus. I mean, I could fly too, but I just want to take a really nice train ride. Yeah, I just really want to take a nice train ride, you know, not too far. Because I'm planning on spending like 4 days in Innsbruck and 3 nights, and then, you know, and then go back to Zurich and hang out with my friends on the weekends. Kazi, you should look. The Virgo reading was really good, so if you want to go and watch that, it's 3125. Yeah, it's 3125. Yeah, because I remember the Virgo reading was really good. Did you send me money again, Earth Energy? Keep in mind it's like one question $20, and you have multiple questions, so that would be like another add-on. Oh, you're just asking a general question. Have you ever astral projected without the intention of? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I to be quite honest, I would not try and stop it. Just allow it to happen. Yeah, just allow it to happen. Yeah. Because when you do that, you're actually able, I mean, it's an ability. You could travel to other realms. Yeah, you could travel to other realms. Personally, I wouldn't stop it from happening. I would just allow it. Because when you stop it from happening, you stop yourself from having that direct experience. And when you stop yourself from having that direct experience, you're stopping the medicine from happening, because there is medicine from that. You know, there could be some sort of healing medicine, you know? So, yeah, it depends on how long you're gone for, but it could happen. It could happen innately, yeah, or it could be accessed through, you know, meditation. But a lot of times it could happen in your sleep also. Yeah, I would just allow it to happen. That's just me. But I mean, also at the end of the day, you do have free will to Earth energy. You could just say, you know what, I don't want this. You know, I don't want to do this anymore, or that I can't take this on. You know, because you are allowed to, you know, take on something if you want to, and not take on something if you don't want to. So, you know, I do feel like, you know, part of the access of that astral travel, astral projection is actually activated also by your guides and your angels and your ancestors too. So, you know, when you do that, you're actually reaching a high state of consciousness. Okay. So yeah, you could tell your guides and your angels and your ancestors, you know what, you know, you guys, I don't want to do this. It's too much for my body. I can't handle it right now. And that's okay. So you also have to have those energetic boundaries with your guides and your angels and your ancestors. Okay. So yeah, sometimes it could be activated by your guides and your angels and your ancestors. You know, and the astral traveling thing, it's becoming a more common thing because more and more people are becoming, I don't want to say becoming woke, but a lot of people are coming to a place where they are going on the spiritual journey now, you know, and a lot of these things are happening to many different people, even people that are not looking to, you know, heal or, you know, be on a spiritual path. It's just happening. You know, sometimes, you know, people have no experience in meditation or spirituality, and you know, they could astral travel, they have kundalini awakenings and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, just allow it to happen. Yeah, that's if you want to take it. That's if you want to take that on, but I want to do it on the weekends. Yeah, you could control it. Yeah, you could control it. So talk to your guides and your angels and your ancestors. So I would like to astral travel more, but not allowed to do it on the weekdays because I'm in school. So, you know, you could form those energetic boundaries with your guides and your angels and your ancestors, and with spirit too. You could let them know, you know what? These are my hours that I'm working. I'm working only from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm not working these hours, so leave me alone, you know? Because sometimes, you know, when you astral travel, spirits from other realms are actually calling you to go to these places and kind of like gather information or gather medicine for healing work. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised like if you did you know, if you were a shaman or something like that, or you do some sort of energy work too. So it's a pretty cool thing. It's a pretty cool thing. But set up those energetic boundaries. You know, if you're channeling messages, you know, when you're not channeling messages anymore, envision you closing up those channels, you know, so that you're not consistently leaking, or that you're not consistently absorbing energy, you know, while you're not working. So after this, once I'm done with this, I'm going to close it up. So I'm not consistently, you know, channeling things, because, you know, it can be very, 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 very exhausting, right? So, yeah. It's so funny because as soon as you said that, you know, you're having trouble controlling, you know, astral travel. It seems like your guides and your ancestors are activating it for you. Yeah, and keep in mind, some guides, ancestors, you know, some of them are like, you know, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th dimensional beings, and they don't know any better. So it's really important to, like I said, set those boundaries with them so that they don't take over, you know, because like I said, they don't know any better. So some of them think that it's fun. Yeah, some of them think that it's fun. So so just have those boundaries. Have those boundaries. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, it's so interesting because like I do find that, you know, a lot of people that I have met, other than you know, other people too, some other people do have a hard time reading for themselves. Like I have a hard time reading for myself too. So a lot of times I have certain people that I go to that read for me. So, you know, I have, you know, someone that I go to in upstate New York. There are people that I go to out in San Francisco that I do Zoom calls. Actually, they're on YouTube, Trinity Oracles. They're really, 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 really good. Yeah, they're probably the most accurate psychic sisters I've ever been to. Yeah, so I would check them out. They typically do, you know, readings on current events and celebrities and stuff like that, but they do personal readings, you know. So yeah, I would check them out. They're just so good, and I go to them whenever I need help. Yeah, I see them like maybe like twice or three times a year. So yeah, I only get like readings only like two times or three times a year. I don't really need that much. You know, ideally, you know, personally, you know, people, everyone's different, but personally, uh, my recommendations when you get readings, it's good. It's better to get them twice or three times a year because you want to allow enough time to lapse so that the energy shifts. You know, so you know, so that's why, you know, sometimes, you know, people do consistently come back to me. Some people come back to me, you know, and they are really looking to learn, they are looking to grow, they are looking to evolve, and they ask like kind of like follow-up questions. I'm like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? It's kind of like a gradual evolution. And another thing is like, you know, like I was saying, if someone here is coming back to me consistently, but they're asking the same questions over and over again, that's when I turn them away. So, you know, I that's something that I really stuck to and really stuck my guns to. So, you know, I do feel like, you know, it's important to allow enough time to lapse in order for the energies to sort of switch. But if you're asking just different questions, you know, about different things, you know, about your own personal growth and healing, then and you know, past life stuff, you know, dream interpretation, I'll be happy to do those readings. Those are my favorite readings, you know. But you know, that is my recommendation. At the end of the day, you could do what you want, but I also, you know, will turn people away if people consistently ask me the same questions again. So, you know, I just want to make that really clear to people. You have a lot of Taurus in your life, it sounds like. Really? That's so interesting because I have a Taurus moon also, but I don't have a lot of Taurus people in my life. I actually know a few, but not too many. If anything, I'm surrounded more with like water signs and other fire signs. Yeah. Okay. His energy does seem off. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's almost like, because we saw the Queen of Swords, and then we saw the Page of Cups in the reverse. It seems like you were trying to keep the conversation going maybe, but he was not really giving too much, you know? Yeah, he was not giving too much. Yeah. And so interesting. You're surrounded by a lot of Taurus, and we are in Taurus season right now. Yeah, we're in Taurus season. Taurus. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I have a lot of Taurus in my chart too. I just don't have it in my moon. I have it in my Mars and I have it in my North Node. Yeah. So, um, yeah. Yeah, it's quite interesting. You know, I do kind of resonate with my Taurus moon a lot, and you know, and my Mars also, because I'm pretty laid back. You know, in certain situations, you know, some Tauruses are not really known to be very um, assertive. Yeah, because that's something that I struggle with all the time. Um, So yeah, you know, I do, it's so interesting because I have like I have like a lot of Aries in my chart, and I feel, you know, my Taurus and my Cancer rising is sort of like, kind of like, I wouldn't say smother my fire, like Aries, but it kind of calms it down. Yeah, it kind of calms it down. Because typically Aries energy is known to be quite crazy, you know, or any sort of fire energy. But, I mean, I think to a degree, I think everyone could be crazy. But, yeah, me too. Yeah. Because it's so interesting because I'm in a place in my life right now where, like, don't get me wrong, I love going to travel. I love seeing the world. I love doing outdoorsy stuff. I love going to the beach. But when I'm at home, I love staying at home. Like, I could stay at home for like for a long time and I could be okay. And when the pandemic happened and there was, the lockdown was in place, I was just so excited to be home all the time. And I was okay with being home all the time. So, that was probably like the best time in my life because I was like, oh my God, I don't have to be anywhere. I could be at home and, I could do whatever at home and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of like hard because like I'm getting to a point where, I do struggle to keep up with my energy. Yeah, so I get tired quicker. I wake up really early in the morning, so I kind of act like an old person. So I'm in bed really early. I wake up really early. You know. But yeah, when I was traveling last month, when I went to French Polynesia, coming back was really hard because I went through back-to-back red-eye flights. Yeah, and when I got back, I was just completely wiped. Yeah, I was just when I was younger, I was able to, go travel, go on a trip, and do a red-eye flight, come back in the morning, early morning, and then go straight to work. Yeah, and I can't do that anymore. Yeah, I used to be able to do that, but I can't do that. Leo, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Sun. Oh wow, look at all that fire energy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I have Aries in my Sun, Mercury, Venus, Lilith, and my midheaven. Yeah, back when I was young, I could just, do a red eye, and then get back early morning and then go straight to work. I can't do that anymore. Yeah. It takes me about a week to recover from that. Yeah. So yeah, that was really tough. When I was coming back from French Polynesia, it was a red eye flight from Tahiti to San Francisco, and then I had a full day in San Francisco, and then it was another red eye from San Francisco to New York, and I was just totally wiped out when I got back. Yeah. And the red eye is not easy from West Coast to East Coast because it's so short. You just don't even have enough time to sleep. So yeah, I mean, because the wind's going east is like the plane catches good winds and it's just so quick. I think the flight's only like 4 hours. Yeah, and by the time you take off and you have your little meal and there's only like an hour and a half left in the flight. So Capricorn sun sign Saturn. My Saturn is in Scorpio. Yeah. I mean, I just turned 38. I'm still young, but I'm definitely kind of reaching that place in my life where I'm kind of like settling down, you know? Yeah, I just don't have that much energy like I used to. I just don't have that much energy like I used to. And it's so crazy. There are people, some people like my age or even older, they still have a lot of energy. I'm like, where do they get all this energy from? I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. My Saturn is in Sagittarius. I have my Sagittarius and Uranus. Yeah, I have my Sagittarius and Uranus. Yeah, Sagittarius and Uranus. Yeah, they need to share it. Because a lot of times I feel like an old man. I do like old people stuff. Yeah, going out for me is like going hiking, going to the beach, going to brunch, but I don't like to go out at night. Yeah, like I don't really like to go out to dinners. Yeah. I don't like to go out to dinners. I don't drink, so yeah. So yeah, I just don't like to do that stuff. Yeah, when I was younger, I was doing a lot of that stuff. If I travel, maybe I'll stay out a little later just to have fun because I'm on vacation. But yeah, I tend to not to, I don't like to stay out late. If I stay out late, I stay out till like 6 p.m. and then I go home. Yeah, I stay out to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. at the latest, and then I go home. Yeah. Hey, you guys, also, I still have 4 more spots left for 1-question readings for $20 if you guys are interested. But we're just kind of chatting right now. Don't drink, don't like to eat out anymore. Yeah, I like being at home too. Yeah, I like being at home. Movies are not my thing. Yeah, I don't have the attention to watch movies, but I could watch like, TV shows because they're like, shorter. So yeah, I just don't have the attention span for movies, but I do binge a lot of TV, drama, sci-fi, reality TV. Yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Kazi, what sign do I prefer the most? There's no preference. Yeah, there's no preference. Yeah, for me, whoever I vibe with, that's who I vibe with. Yeah. I mean, yeah, even like in my dating life, I don't fixate on like, oh, like this sign gets along with this sign gets along with that one. I give everyone a chance because, sometimes, the astrology books are like, this is it, this is that. I don't believe that because, we have the rest of our chart to look at. So you just can't base it on the sun sign. So yeah, I give everyone a chance. I get along with everyone pretty well. So have you seen The Secret of Water? No. What is that documentary about? Is it about water? So Jessica, it's really up to you. So when I do the 1-question $20 readings here, I'm kind of like giving you just the 411 here. It's not like my personal reading where I'm going into things, deeply, getting to the bottom of things here. But it's really up to you. You could do like a quick one here, or that you could do an in-depth one. And if you want an in-depth one, personal reading where it's not on this platform where it's so public, you could book a personal reading with me. That's in the description box below. Okay. Yeah. So Earth energy, it's so interesting. So do you have a connection with water? Do you have a connection with water? Do you harvest your own water and stuff like that? Oh yeah. I'll check that out. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Very cool. Very cool. My sister goes out and harvests water a lot. She drives out to New Jersey. There's a natural spring there, and she collects water from there. I'm not at that place yet, because it is a lot of work. But yeah, the water is alive if you catch it. Especially if you catch it from like a natural spring that is like untouched. Yeah, untouched by society, not contaminated or anything like that. There are plenty of them all over the world. You just have to do your research. Yeah, you just have to do your research. It's, you know, it sounds like you might have a lineage or that you might have a connection with the Druid tradition because in the Druid tradition, I know that they chant to the water. Yeah, they chant to the water. So it sounds like, yeah, it sounds like you might have some sort of connection with that when it comes to that. So, oh, yeah, okay, thank you, Zia. Oh, sounds amazing. Yeah, sounds amazing. I think the way that the planet is going, the trajectory the planet is going right now, I do feel like it's important to be self-sustaining. So it's really amazing that you're gonna do that. Oh, you are Egyptian. That is so cool. So it's your aunt. Oh, okay. When you said that, I got chills. When you said that, I had a vision of Isis. Yeah, I had a vision of Isis. So, you know, Isis could be your deity or something like that. You know, or could be one of your ancestors. Okay. One of the things I'm getting is that back in ancient Egypt, especially during that time, these people had access to light language, a language that is not from this planet. It's from like a different. It's from like a different planet because I think you know the stories because at some point, you know, they thought that the Egyptians were working with the aliens at some point. So it was a language that, you know, the Egyptians did pick up and it does live. It does live, but it's accessed through the spiritual realm. And I feel like you might have access to it. If you have a tie to Egyptian heritage, you might have a tie, you might have access to this light language. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's a connection there. Yeah. As soon as you said that, immediately saw Isis and I heard the light language. Yeah. So I've heard it before. And it's only accessed. The only way that you can access it is through astral travel, going into these different realms and collecting that knowledge. Yeah. So you're able to do that. You're able to do that. So that's so cool. Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. Did someone want a reading? I think I saw someone, they said that they wanted a reading. Hey mama, if you are looking for a reading, yeah, I'm still taking readings. Okay? I'm still taking readings, so. Oh, no way. That's so cool. That's so cool that you have Isis as a deity. Yeah. So on my altar, I have Shiva and I also have Jesus Christ. So those are my deities that I connect with. Yeah. But that is so cool. Oh yeah. When I started doing that, it freaked me out too. Yeah, it freaks me out too. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you are a star seed. Like you were originally from like a different planet. You know what I mean? Because I'm also seeing connection with stars here. Yeah, I'm seeing connection with the galactics here. You know, you know, you might even have you know, some sort of connections with dragons. You might work with them, or that you might have guides. You know, as dragons or something like that. So it just seems like there's you know, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure that the payment came through. Natalie. So Natalie. Where are you on fall? You're from Kuwait, right? You could send me a PayPal. Make sure it's 20 US dollars, okay? Make sure it's 20 US dollars. Oh, it sounded like dumb. You have a dragon tattoo. Very cool. Very cool. You have like a bunch of like dragon stuffed animals I have like dragon tarot decks and the oracle decks too. So I have dragon crystals. So I do have like a connection with dragons here. Oh, I have Lord Ganesha too. You have Lord Ganesha also. I connect with a lot of the Hindu deities. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got really excited too. Yeah, I got really excited too. Okay, let's take a look at Natalie here. What do we have here for Natalie? How can Natalie use her gifts to create an abundant life for her and her family? What messages do we have for Natalie? How can Natalie use her gifts to create an abundant life for herself and her family? Let's see. One more. Okay. 4 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Okay, 4 of Wands and 8 of Wands here. Oh. Ace of Cups. King of Wands. You know, one of the things I'm getting here, how you could create, you know, an abundant life for yourself and your family is to do everything with love. Not just you, your family members too. Yeah, if you guys are not doing it from a place of love, it's definitely going to create stagnancy and also distortion here too. Yeah, so I feel like it's important to do things with, you know, when you guys do things for each other, you know, do it with the intention of coming from a place of pure love, okay? Let's just see what else we have here. Give me 2 more. Wow, 10 of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles here. So Natalie, one of the things I'm getting here, I feel like this is you. Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. What you've experienced when it comes to betrayal and hurt, when it comes to romance, even with family members and friends, that energy has really stuck with you. And what's happening, this energy that you're in right now, it's actually bringing the energy down as a collective in your family. So it's important for you to heal from your traumas here and let go. Because whatever you hold on, it sticks around. You know, it kind of becomes, you know, toxic energy. So this energy that you've been in here, it's literally kind of like not just weighing you down, but it's weighing the family down. Okay, so I feel like, you know, one of the things I'm getting here is to let go of your pain or heal from your pain here. Yeah, heal from your pain. Why is this King of Wands and the Ace of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles? This is regarding a relationship. This is regarding someone that you loved and care about, or that you still love and care about. It could be that, you know, with the Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles, you could be, you know, looking for another chance or looking for another opportunity here with this person. If it's not you, it could be that this person's looking for a new opportunity here with you. Okay? Yeah. That's so interesting. Let me just pull a few more here. Actually, I'm going to pull from this one. Let's see. What other messages do we have for Natalie? What other messages do we have for Natalie? We have Seek. Okay, let's get one more. And Observe. You know, one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like with Seek and Observe, I feel like somebody here has poor listening skills. Now, either it's you, if it's not you, it could be your family members here, okay? It could also be your friends. I feel like there's a lack of listening here. You know, lack of listening and lack of having a better, like having an understanding of each other, you know, where you guys are coming from, you know, putting yourself in other people's shoes. But with Seek and Observe, this is telling me that there needs to be more work that needs to be done. You know, this is like the hangman energy. This is about surrendering and releasing. Hold on one sec. One more here. Give me one more here. You know, it's so interesting because with the Temperance card, yeah, you are working on your healing. But with the Nine of Swords, the Death card in the World, I do feel like there's a situation here where you could have closed out a cycle here with somebody from your past. But whoever this is, I do feel like this individual, King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, I do feel like this person's holding on. Let's get one more here. Nine of Pentacles. That dog is driving me nuts. It's been barking for the last, for a while. I don't know if you guys are hearing the Eight of Pentacles here. The stagnancy could stem from some sort of past unresolved issues within your family here, I feel. That could be another thing. That could be another thing here. I don't know if there is an avoidance of accepting the truth here, you know, or just not receiving, you know, what you guys are telling each other here. I feel like one of the things I'm getting here with seek and observe, I do feel like there needs, are you meditating here, Natalie? Do you meditate? Yeah, do you meditate? It's important for you to meditate because I feel like there is a lot of residual energy that's still stuck. Yeah, continue doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of residual energy that still feels stuck. It's interesting because if you're doing, let's say, so Natalie, let's say you're doing the work, but you're feeling the stagnancy in your family. This is an indication that, you know, you could be taking on your family's burdens. Yeah, because maybe your family doesn't meditate and you're taking on all their problems, all their troubles here. You know, one of the things I'm getting here with seek and observe, I think for you, when it comes to your family, especially if your family is not on this healing journey that you're on the spiritual journey that you're on, it's really important to have those strong energetic boundaries with your family. Because I feel like you're doing the work, but they're not doing the work. And because they're not doing the work, they could be weighing you down. Does that make sense? I'm gonna get one more here. Just breathe. Yeah, you got to redirect that energy. I feel like you worry about your family a lot, which is, I feel like it's normal, okay? I do feel like you want this best for them, okay? I do feel like you do want them to be on, you know, a better path. But at the same time, you can't make them do something that they're not ready to do. Because I do feel like, you know, some of your family members are not doing what you're doing here. I feel like that could be weighing you down. Yeah, it's almost like, you know, it's almost an energy of being suffocated, almost. Yeah, so I think I mentioned about disconnecting. So it's really important for you at this time is to move out of that situation because you're actually feeling all the energies of your family. Yeah, whatever they're holding on to, they're not releasing. You're feeling it. Yeah, you're feeling it because as you meditate more, you know, as you start, you know, remove all these things from your physiology, you basically start to feel more. You know, so I just feel like you're feeling everything. Yeah, you're feeling everything here. Okay. So Natalie, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, so when you feel everything, it's important to shield yourself, okay? Envision you shielding You know, creating those barriers, you could do that during meditation. Basically set the intention. Like, hey, these are my boundaries. You can't cross them. This is where I draw the line. I'm not letting you in, you know. So envision doing that. Yeah, so continue meditating here. Connecting with your higher self here, connecting with your highest, you know, truth here. And, you know, I do feel like you're on a good path, but I do feel like, yeah, your family could be weighing you down. Yeah, your family could be weighing you down, okay? So moving on. Let me see if there is anyone that paid here. Natalie. Okay, I got it. So that was it. That was Natalie. Okay. You're welcome. You have 3 more spots left, you guys. If I don't receive anything like in 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna sign off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off. Let's see here. Let me see. I might come on here again tomorrow. If that doesn't happen, I'll probably come on here on Friday. Anyone else? I have 3 more spots left. 3 more spots left. Yeah, either tomorrow, if not tomorrow, probably Friday. I'll probably come on the, around the same time. We'll see. Yeah, it really depends. Yeah, tomorrow I'll have to take my sister to the airport, so I don't know if I'll have time to do it, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if not tomorrow, Friday. Friday probably around the same time after I get back from my dog's appointments. Oh. Oh, that was a while ago. I probably 1000% I don't remember it. Sometimes, I would say at least like 90% of the time, I don't remember readings. Yeah, I don't remember readings. She's just gonna get her holistic treatments for her a lymphoma. So she's gonna get like a vitamin C drip. She's gonna get some ozone treatment and something else. Yeah. Oh, and acupuncture. She's gonna do acupuncture too. So it's gonna be like kind of like a 5, like at least a 4-hour, 5-hour thing. It's like a 10 o'clock appointment. So I should be out of there by like 2 p.m. It's a 1-hour drive back to New York City. So I'll probably be back here by maybe like 3 something. On Friday. Yeah, on Friday. Oh, wow. That is so cool. It sounds like to me that you've lived several lifetimes as an energy worker. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like to me you've lived several different lifetimes as an energy worker. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's really cool. And do you have a military background? Oh, you're a retired Navy. Oh, very cool. Oh, it seems like there's been, some parallels here. Being in the military, perhaps in the past life you might have been in the military, you know, doing energy work. It sounds like you could be like a, somewhat of ascendant master. Just you do have these innate gifts within you. Oh, 8 deployments. That's wow. And where did you mostly go? I got out. Wow. What an amazing experience. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's life changing. I mean, it's just like, I do feel like, the military designed these not treatments, designed these training in this type of way so that, people do, have these deep and profound, awakenings when they go through that type of training. Japan mostly. Oh, wow. That's so cool. I mean, yeah, both really beautiful countries. Yeah, both really beautiful countries. I didn't know that there was a U.S. military presence in Malaysia, so that is new to me. Yeah, that is new to me. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Cambodia also. Oh, went to okay. I have some family that live in KL, but most of my family live up north. Yeah, they live up north. There's so much to do there. Yeah, there's so much to do there. That whole part of Asia, like Malaysia is like, it's part of Asia, but there's a huge but it's like a Muslim country. Yeah, it's a Muslim country. Hong Kong is quite interesting. It's east meets west because Hong Kong used to be a British colony. Yeah, Hong Kong used to be a British colony. I mean, it's so beautiful. Yeah. All right. Does anyone else want a one question $20 reading? Anyone else? If not, I am going to sign off here in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I can't even speak. Oh, hope you get another opportunity to travel again. I mean, there's so much to see out there, you know? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's so much to see out there. I mean, throughout the pandemic, I didn't really travel that much, but I'm sort of like picking it back up. I mean, I'm also like not traveling as much as I used to, like a crazy person, because pre-COVID, I was going somewhere like every month. But I think I'm gonna cut it down to like 3 or 4 trips a year. I think I'll be okay. I just don't have the energy to be on the go all the time. Oh, yeah. Traveling with kids can be difficult from what I've heard. Yeah, I don't know what that's like because I don't have kids, so I would assume that it would be challenging. Oh yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to go somewhere really fun. Maybe you guys could do something like within the States or something like that. I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, I mean, I'll be in Europe this summer, but I don't think I'll be I don't think I'll be able to make it to you. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna sign off here, yeah? I want to take them to the caves this summer. Virginia has some pretty beautiful hiking. Can't remember the last time I went to Virginia, but from what I recall, I did visit some caves there, but I was like really, really, really young. Yeah, I don't know where. I think I visited some caves in Tennessee too. I think it was like called Ruby Falls or something like that, but I might be wrong. Yeah, might be wrong. So, oh, thank you so much, Zia. That's really sweet. Yeah, so you guys, I'm going to sign off here. So as soon as I sign off, I'm going to post the timestamps for each of the 12 signs. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It was great chatting with everyone also. So you guys have a great day. Have a great night wherever you guys are. And I'll speak to you guys soon, okay? All right, bye guys.